It's Sunday night, it's 8 o'clock, it's time to party. Hello, I'm your excellent host, Chad Perkins. With me as always is Sarah. Party on, Sarah.
Party on, Chad.
Okay, excellent.
Oh my gosh.
Great Wayne's World intro.
He warned me, he was like, I'm gonna do something. I was like, I don't really know what to expect. So I'm just like, all right, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Good job, Chad.
Oh, thank you.
I approve.
All right, good. Welcome, everyone.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. How are you?
We're back to the conundrum of the It's Bourbon Night Live versus football, which I understand.
No conundrum right here.
Well, no. I mean, you could do a little both. I guess you could just toggle back and forth, but that's up to you. I mean, the live stream will be here on the replay if you so choose to enjoy it that way.
In the day of multi-screens, I mean, come on.
Yeah, we'll have chapters down in the
speaking of the replay,
down below so that you can skip around if you want to. But tonight we're doing Texas whiskey.
Doing Texas because yesterday was the virtual Bastards Ball. Of course, that's the Crowded Barrel Distillery in Austin, Texas. The Whiskey Vault, the Whiskey Tribe. It would have been our third year. Well, was the third year.
The third year would have been our third year.
Our
attending.
third year, right? We were there so graciously from year one.
Oh, memories.
And we totally would have, and we wanted to, and we tried to.
We were going to, but then obviously, travel things with this year, and then we got the chance to do a barrel pick.
Well, actually, the barrel pick happened first.
Okay, so the barrel pick happened.
Then we found out about, scheduling-wise, the barrel pick happened first. Then we found out about the virtual Bastards Ball, and we're like, it's on the same day, but I think
Literally
we can
the same day.
Remote in. But it was one that we were hosting off-site, small group, so we were...
It was too much.
Setting things up, and then, of course, as you know, you're like, oh...
We were setting up, and we looked down, and it was too late.
Yeah, so we didn't get to do it.
We did not.
But,
sometimes you try to do more in one day than you actually can physically do.
I'm very guilty of that.
I know. He'll give me his weekend list. It's like a mile long, and I'm like, okay, but what are we really going to get done this weekend? I'll be like, we have to be realistic, Chad.
Yeah.
It's good to have a dreamer and I guess a grounder. I don't know. Yeah.
You're the grounder.
I'm the wet blanket. Sorry.
No.
It's kind of true.
I'm in the clouds, and you pull me back down to reality.
Yeah, so...
But anyway, hopefully we didn't get to see a second of it, and...
That is what I'm the most sad about. Like, one, I'm really sad that we didn't get to participate, but two, I'm pretty bummed that we didn't even get to catch any of it.
Yeah.
Because we were running around like crazy people.
Yeah. Or seeing of our friends that we made from the Bastards Ball.
But, of course, there will always be next year.
Yes.
I'm sure we can catch the replay, and...
Hopefully this thing will be over next year, and we won't have to do it virtually.
We can do it in person again. Yeah. Fingers crossed. We can dare to dream. And, plus side, we'll have newer barrel picks, too. A Chad pick and a Sarah pick.
Dueling barrels.
Yes.
Coming at you.
Yeah, versus.
Yeah, versus.
Don't really know yet.
At some point.
At some point in the near future.
We picked 2 really good barrels.
I think so. I mean, obviously we know whose is going to win. But
yeah, we do.
We do. Anyways, we do have a super chat from Doc Whizzle.
Doc Wizzy?
Doc Wizzy.
Doc Wizzy.
That eye sure does look like an L.
He's in the chat, Hizzy.
Thank you for the super chat.
And what we are getting ready to drink on.
Oh no, Scott Pigsley said they used a picture of me with bangs. Great. There's like literally 3 pictures out there of me with bangs. Of course it would be that one.
Someone did that on purpose.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. You won't see it again. We've decided that we're leaving the bangs in our 20s.
In the past, yeah.
Yes.
So what we'll cheer you with, Doc Wizzy.
Ooh, this smells lovely.
Is some Balcones. I like saying it Balcones.
I know you do.
Yeah. True Blue Corn. Strength? From Matt Zitrick.
Cask strength. 128.4.
Yeah, 128.4. So the sample is from Matt. I am sure he's in the chat, though I haven't been looking, but yes. He is.
This smells like toffee.
One of our Texas. I feel like we have a lot of Texas ambassadors.
Yeah.
The one to spread the Texas love.
Right. Well, there's a lot of love to spread from Texas.
Yeah.
This smells like toffee to me.
It does. It does. I thought we had a big bottle of this.
I think that we do. We just reorganized our collection.
I don't know.
And so I think that it's hiding somewhere because I know for a fact
Me too.
where it was sitting before we did the move. I know we remember it being in the same place and now we can't find it anywhere.
The funny thing is we physically moved every single bottle though.
So it's somewhere here though. We've misplaced it or something has happened. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's our problem, which
Yeah.
we'll figure out. But this.
Cheers to you. Ooh, that's a way to start.
Yeah, who picked this?
Well, it's our only sample, so I thought we'd like to start off the show with a sample. Wow.
It's like,
it's got some Texas heat.
It has a lot, yeah. I think this is a really good...
Coffee?
It's got coffee. It's got some... I don't want to call it grass because
Thick
that's
caramel.
not... It's thick caramel, toffee, some coffee.
Mm-hmm. Saltwater taffy.
Yeah, like really rich bourbon... Like, kind of typical, but then, and the smoky oakiness. And then those flavors that I feel like really come
from Texas.
It's
got that Texas brand on it.
Yeah, it really does. And flavor profile.
From Texas.
Very warm. I want to say, like, use the words grassy to describe it, but that's not right. That's not what I'm looking for. Like, it's like a light earthiness, I guess, like a crisp green. I don't know.
Joseph is asking, new camera or lighting? This set looks kind of drab. No, that's just us.
Are we drab?
I guess. It is a different lens than I normally use, and that's only because a couple of my setups, a couple of my cameras
always a bug.
are off-site right now. So I had to use this one. So yeah.
So
I'm shooting at a different aperture. It's not as shallow as it normally is, so things in the back are more in focus.
Sorry about that. Sorry for being
But
drab.
thank you for noticing Joseph Brazo. If anyone would notice.
You can't sneak anything past him.
Oh, boy.
Adriana says, husband got me one of your shirts and Elijah Craig barrel proof for my birthday, and I smelled the shirt and jokingly said it smelled like Chad. He said nutty. That's hilarious.
Great.
Nice.
Well, I mean,
he is the one who packaged it.
I did package it. Yeah.
And he gives them a little kiss before he puts them off in the mail.
I do.
I'm just kidding. He does not do that. That's not sanitary. No, none of that.
I don't do that.
No, he doesn't do any of that.
I don't do that. Well, glad you like it, and happy birthday. And if you do want to get any of our shirts, like the one that Sarah is wearing, whiskeyambitions.com.
And then, of course, Chad's repping the Iron Root shirt.
Yeah, repping Iron Root, Texas. Come
on. I was like, I was going to wear my Iron Root shirt today, but it's actually in the wash because I was literally just wearing it on Friday. So, can't win them all.
Ooh, this is good.
It is good. I like this. Really, really like these flavors. It's so rich and
I haven't
warm.
had this since Texas.
Yeah.
And when we're in Texas, we try so many Texas bourbons and whiskeys that, it's kind of hard just to sit with it unless you don't want to go through all of them. And, of course, we do want to go through all of them.
Yeah. You kind of got to choose a lane.
Wow, that is warm. That is
The finish on it is... What is that?
It's almost like...
it's like cinnamon and smoke.
Okay. I said this the other day for something else. I can't remember what, but it's almost like a rum. Oh, I think it might have been the Dickel.
I don't know. I think it was a tasting note that you gave from our barrel pick yesterday.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I was, because I wrote it down. Oh.
Well, that might be too.
So you've just been going for the rum note a lot then lately.
I've just been saying it.
You've been throwing the rum.
See if it sticks.
That out there. Okay.
No, I think it... well, I don't remember. So many videos here lately.
Trashman1, thank you for I guess that's what it is. Thank you guys, love you guys. Break out the Balcones Brimstone. Thank you for that super chat. Do we have a Brimstone?
We don't, unless we have it somewhere in a sample. I kind of went through the samples.
We need to do a sample log
we need
system.
to do a sample log. That's the next thing in our evolution is organizing, like card catalog style.
We're getting organized.
With the samples that we have. But Monica, also in the house, and I'm just going to say house all night.
Did you almost say his house?
The hizzy.
Said, missed you both. Sorry for being a ghost. Oh.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
You got lots going on.
We ain't scared of no ghost.
No. I gotta get in contact. I gotta reach out to you about the Starlight Distillery because I see it every time I log on Facebook. It's something about it, so I'm curious, obviously.
And then Scott Pigsley saying, Shout out to all the fire crews battling the wildfires on the West Coast.
Seriously, we'll do
big cowbell for that.
And then for them, yes, they get a triangle.
They get a triangle as well. Triangle
because
cheers.
I can't even imagine. Joseph's been sharing some videos and photos of the atmosphere out there, and it's pretty intense. I mean, and that's downplaying it. It's a lot. I can't believe, the way this guy looks just like blows my mind. Brian Bernicki said, just poured some True Blue cask for us too. Nothing mellow about this corn.
No.
Isn't that?
No mellow corn in this. Yeah, I get it. I get you.
He liked it.
I did. Thank you all.
Thank you. Yes, that was a good way to start. Very tasty.
All right, so we are going to continue to journey down the whiskey road.
Oh, wow. Way to just steal Todd's handle right from Instagram.
That's what I do. That was my little, what do you call it? Easter egg.
Little Easter egg?
Yeah.
I found it.
All right, so here's the interactive part of the evening.
But I know do I get to choose?
Okay.
Why don't we do interactive for, I'll be pouring while we're getting the interactive for the next pour. Because it always is a delay. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, because I know what I want to open next, if that's okay with you.
Sure.
Okay.
Go for it.
And then you throw out.
Yeah, okay. So we have some different chapters of Eleanor, which, speaking of the Bastard's Ball, Crowded Barrel Distillery. Oh, okay, yeah.
Can we?
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to.
Yeah. We have Still Austin. We have their
Ooh, yes.
bourbon.
I want to open that too. Okay,
Yeah.
this is going to be a lot.
Yeah. We have some more Balcones. We have the High Rye and the Juntos. Yeah. Then we have, I think we have a Garrison Brothers, but I think we've done
Garrison
that.
Brothers.
True.
So we'll just open.
I know
this
we've
one.
done this Garrison Brothers before on a live.
Okay, can you fix
Sure. And we have some collab
Some
alliance series.
Crowded
also.
Barrel collabs, which I feel like it's appropriate to do at least one of those.
Sure.
Because we
Pause
missed
for cork
yesterday.
pop. I'm doing this back.
Michelle, I see you. I'm gonna get that triangle out.
This cork pop would have sounded reverse if I
Reverse.
did it that way.
Whoa. It won it out.
Uncork.
Michelle, trying something new tonight. An Uncle Nearest 1856. It's our first Tennessee whiskey, and not bad.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
pretty
what
good.
Uncle Nearest is doing a lot.
Yeah.
They're doing good things. But glug glug glug. Thank you to Carl Ivy for this lovely gift.
Yes.
So this is the Garrison Brothers honey. What's it called? Honeybee? Honeydew.
Honeydew.
Straight bourbon whiskey infused with honey. I like whiskey and I like honey, so
Like all those things.
this should work.
Corn variety is food grade #1 white from farms in South Texas, matured in oak, distilled and barreled in 2015, release date 2020. So this is a 5-year-old, which is awesome. Yeah, 80 proof,
80 proof, okay.
flavored whiskey.
So this actually gives me kind of a melon honey nose.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting a melon note.
I get some hay, kind of like there's some earthiness that's sort of like hay.
You know, melon was one of those. It's like when we always go back to that first story of bubblegum,
Yeah.
which was with Elizabeth McCall at Woodford. And then I remember hearing someone else say blueberries shortly after that. And again, every time I'm like, what are you talking about? There's no way. And until you get it, it doesn't make sense. Last year at Bourbon and Beyond, Jackie Zykan was doing the Old Forester birthday bourbon on stage. And she said melon. And I was like, bull. I until I actually experienced this. But no, like, I got it shortly after, I think on that same one and on here. And it's just like crazy how those can jump out at you from the least expected places.
John Wadsworth made a quick trip to Bardstown last week, brought my brother for his first visit. Did not find any unicorns, but a whole butterscotch pie from Mammy's came home with us. That's Mammy's Kitchen there in Bardstown, which is amazing.
Yes, that pie.
Thank you,
yes,
John.
Yes. Thank you, John.
Appreciate it. Ding. All right. Oh, Okay, there's a honey.
That is honey.
Yeah.
That is honey, meat, whiskey.
Mm-hmm. But also...
I could do this with some waffles. It would be pretty good.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Very grain, though.
Yeah, very corn forward.
Yes.
Edward says, have you guys noticed any differences between the different regions of Texas? It's a massive state. Some would say it's huge.
Some.
You know, I don't think we've drilled down that far into the regionality. I mean, I guess it's sort of like wine, right? You know,
right.
In different areas. Yeah, that is not something that we've done yet. And
this
I wouldn't...
South Texas.
I honestly wouldn't want to be the one to do that exploration, though, because we're not super, you know... We're Kentucky people. Like, I would want someone from Texas who's way more familiar to do that type of mapping.
We leave that to your Carl Ivies, your Jose's.
Yes.
You know.
Should be left in their hands. The hands of experts. Matt.
Yeah, Matt. It really picks up the honey on the back end, like on the finish.
Like, this is a really good dessert pour.
Like, I feel like I could have just eaten some honey.
And then take...
Well, actually, the other way around. Drink some whiskey. And then I ate some honey.
Eat some honey.
And now I'm experiencing that combination. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
It is. This is a nice, like, it's got still some punch from the bourbon, but it's just sweet enough to where I think this would be a good, like, and at the end of dinner. Like, if you just needed that little something sweet, that this could check that box.
For sure.
Very tasty. Thanks, Carl.
Yeah. It's good. Real good.
It's way better than Beam. What is it? American honey and Beam honey. Aren't those things?
Yes, American honey is
turkey,
and then Beam is.
I think it's just called Jim Beam honey.
Jim Beam honey, yeah.
And this is way better, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's
like
not
miles.
It's not as sweet.
Perry says, "I'd try it." Well, Perry, I think we can work that out.
I think we can. I think somehow the stars can align on that.
Yes, for sure.
Love the new table. This is...
Well, it's been he's been busy.
Maybe we're showing more table than normal.
Maybe it's because of the different lens.
It could be.
It could be the lens.
Could be the lens.
All right.
Different lens, different tripod. There's some different things going on. Lighting's the same, though.
Wait, so did you hold up your end of the deal and figure out what we're opening next, or no? Did anyone vote?
Oh, they may have.
Okay, well...
I mean, I kind of feel like we should go to Crowded Barrel, personally.
Okay.
Everyone cool with that?
I think that they'll be fine.
All right.
Like, I think we've put some pretty good stuff on the table. Yep, Bourbon Bites Clifton says Crowded Barrel collab. Nailed it. We're on the same page.
All right.
A collab, yes. Now, the question is that the only one that
Well, it's the only one that I brought up.
It's the only one you brought up. So, that's fine. This is the one we'll do.
The other one that we have, which is with Iron Root, we've done on live before.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
So we have 2 Wyoming whiskey ones, so I just brought one of those up. This is a Wyoming Whiskey Crowded Barrel Alliance Series. It is aged 6 years.
Okay.
And this is bottle 183.
Nice.
It's 115.25 proof.
I like it. All right. I'm going to set my Garrison, honeydew. It's not honeybee. Garrison Brothers aside because I'd actually like to close the night with this.
Sure.
As dessert.
Did we miss a super chat?
Did we? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Glenn and Kathy Golf Whiskey says, picked up a Dickel 11-year bottled in bond after your review. Oh, wait, am I allowed to say Dickel?
Apparently it made it through the censors.
You are.
Yeah. Well, what did you...
Cheers.
What did you
Have you opened it?
And what do you think of it compared to last year's 13-year? That's what I want to know.
Yes, that's what I would like to hear more people's opinions. Ooh, that was weird.
Well, that's a 375.
Yeah. Someone else had asked, what are the other options to open up? So we're definitely going to open up the Still Austin bottle. So that's next on the table. We also have the Balcones
High Rye.
High Rye. Sorry for making all the noise. And a couple of bottles of Eleanor.
Yeah, a couple bottles of Eleanor.
So, and then this. So.
Oh, and the Iron Roots.
And the Iron Root. Icor.
Icor, yeah.
So we have all those things. So if
All-
there's
all
one
them things.
in particular you'd like to see next, shout it out.
Whoa, that's perfumey.
I know we have a Juntos somewhere though.
Yeah,
Is
we
it
have
back-
Juntos.
Oh, it's back there. Okay, I couldn't tell the label difference in color
Yeah.
because of the light.
Yeah, we have a Juntos. Isn't that perfumey? and
It's a little floral. Yeah, like rose petals.
cooking fruit on the stove with like some reduction going on or something.
Yeah, nice and light.
Pretty good. What'd I say?
115.
115.25.
Well, I didn't remember the 0.25, but... All right. JG wants to know what chapter Eleanor. That's not something that I know off the top of my head.
I think it's 6 and 5.2. Ooh, cherry, squishy, slushy,
Oh, I'm like, this isn't The Simpsons.
squishy. Yeah.
I'm still definitely 100% gonna stick with my initial note of rose petals. I know that's weird, but
Do you
like the
eat
way.
a lot of rose petals?
Do you eat a lot of reduced fruit cooking on the stove?
Often.
Chad doesn't eat fruit.
I cook those up when you're not looking.
Yeah. No, it's like that it tastes like the rose petals smell.
I know.
Yeah, I know. You're just giving me a hard time because my notes are better than yours.
We don't often eat grass, but we can imagine what it would taste like
Right?
from the nose.
Do you often eat foliage and shit?
Well, you're the one who always brings it up.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
It's
Floral,
really
perfume.
brown sugar, sweet, light corn syrup up at the front. And then I get that floral, berry, light, cherry, bright fruit, rose petals flavor. That's nice. See, this is what I really like, though, about exploring categories outside of... I mean, don't get me wrong. Kentucky bourbon will always have my heart. But sometimes we can get in a rut of where we're just tasting the same category of things over and over again, and it's all these dark char, barrel chocolate, spice, vanilla caramel, straight up those notes. And it's
Yes.
delicious, but I do love going into this type of thing. And when was the last time I said rose petals?
Right.
I think it's so fun.
Hence why I think a lot of bigger Kentucky distilleries are doing all these experiments so they can, bring out something that they're not typically offering.
Yeah, stretch those boundaries a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is amazing.
Ooh, man. And it also packs a nice little punch.
It does. It's like, it's soft and sweet, but then when it, on the finish and it really settles into that hug, it's nice.
I've enjoyed both of the collabs that we've had so far with the Crowded Barrel. I know that the
been a while.
Iron Root was really good too.
It's been a while since the other one, so I can't quite remember how I felt about it, but
I remember liking it.
if you had told me we'd never opened it, I would believe you. It's just because my memory,
We open a lot of stuff. Yeah.
and my memory gets worse the more that we drink, so.
It does have a pretty
It's just the way
exceptional
it is.
mouthfeel. Prestige.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's got some oiliness to it.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't call it creamy, but I like it. It's viscous. That's the word I'm looking for.
Viscous.
Viscous. Whoops, I accidentally swallowed incorrectly and it almost went up my nose.
Oh, I was going to say that is kind of the point.
But it almost
But then you comma.
went up my nose.
Yeah.
It burned a little.
Chris says, I'm really enjoying this Booker's 2020-02. What would you recommend for me to try that's similar, maybe a Texas whiskey as well, to keep with the theme? If you haven't had 2020-01, we really like that one a little bit more than the 02, but it's, it's whatever floats your boat, whatever flavor.
Yeah.
The 01 is more like peanut butter. It's really nut forward, which, we tend to like from time to time.
I think it's nice.
Texas-wise,
I'm going to pass the ball to Matt. If he's here.
Maybe
he is in the chat. Whiskey Crusaders.
Maybe we can answer that at the end of the stream after we open up a few more Texas bottles.
Well, I would say the first thing that we had, which was the Balcones, the Baby Blue Cask Strength. Was that what it was? Or True Blue? No, True Blue. Sorry.
True Blue.
True Blue Cask Strength had those flavors at the front that kind of were in that almost the direction of Booker's on the front half, but then gave you that Texas flavor.
Yeah.
I would almost call it a flair. On the finish.
How many pieces of flair? At least 13?
At least 13.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Other than that, the honey dew was not in the same vein as that. Or just anything to try. I don't know. I think he was just like throwing it out there.
Yeah.
Yes, Matt. I saw that you're here. If you have a good recommendation, just throw that out there for
I would say
for Chris Hanks.
I would say pretty much anything from Balcones is a good place to start, or Iron Root.
I do really
Those
like
are two.
the Harbinger.
Yeah, Iron Root Harbinger. Okay.
I do. Yeah.
Cask strength, definitely.
Yes.
So it's in this type of bottle, but it's not
Sure.
black. That one we've done on the show before many times, so I didn't bring it up. But Iron Root Harbinger is.
Yeah, I feel like when we do Texas, we always bring that one up.
Yeah,
and it's,
so I was like, yeah.
You know, who can blame us? We really like it, but
True.
we thought we'd give it a rest this time. Let it take a little nap. JG says, "Cheers, miss you too for the Bastards Ball." Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sad that I didn't get to spend the evening, like the very late hours of the evening, on top of that castle last night.
Even virtually.
Yeah. But just all around, like, pretty
True.
sad to miss it.
True.
And Clifton Bourbon Bites says, "Cheers to the Bastards Ball and trying more Texas whiskey. Whiskey meetups in 2021 are going to be twice as fun."
That's right.
You know, well, first of all, cheers to you all.
Thank you both.
Thank you. I was thinking today about next year and how I'm going to manage my vacation time. Because it's like, we had to bump our honeymoon. So we got to do that. But then, like, if events come back to life next year, I feel like there will be an event for everything, just because everyone will be so happy to get together again. And
it's just gonna be called "Get Out of the House."
Just get out of the house and drink bourbon event for no reason.
Yeah.
So we're gonna that's gonna be interesting to see how that shakes out. But honestly, what a great problem to have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Perry's asking if we've tried the Iron Root Icarus. We do. We've got. No, we've done.
Marcia gave us the samples.
We have 375s of a bunch of Iron Root things. I know we've done that on a past live stream, and it's good. I still think Harbinger is probably our favorite.
Harbinger is still my favorite. Yeah. It's gonna be hard to knock that one out. But that collab that we just had, that Wyoming whiskey, I really like that a lot.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
Well, we have 3 Eleanors. That's right. Okay, so we have Chapter 6, Chapter 5.2.
Where do you see?
On the side.
Chapter 5.2.
Oh, okay. So we've got a couple 5.2s, so.
This is awkward.
5.2 or 6, lock in your votes.
5.2 or 6.
Yes, lock them in. Lock them in.
Lock them in. Where are you going? Looks like you're about to get up.
I'm going to stand up.
Yeah. Looks like he's going to stand up. What do you guys think? John says triple uncorking videos in our near future. For some things. We have some combo uncorking ideas. I think that you're talking about between these Eleanors, but just in general. Lots of votes for 6. Like, I think the majority. Well, no, I see some 5.2s. Well, Chad, let this be the point of the night where we open both. I'll take the 6, you take the 5.2, and we'll compare.
Sure.
How do you guys like that?
And then also, I hear that it's Lil's birthday?
Yes, and Chris just had a birthday too, right? You guys had back-to-back birthdays. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, guys.
Like, you should be here right now. But again, next year. Next year will be so jam-packed full of fun. Again, I'm saying this to kind of also console myself. So please don't burst my bubble and say, well, but really, we don't actually know. I know.
Yeah.
I'm just telling myself.
Studies say
that you get a less depressed Sarah when you give her something to look forward to.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to do a dueling cork pop?
Okay, we can try. You know I'm just going to let you down, though, right? Okay. Now that that's out of the way.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
3, 2, 1, go?
Okay, yes, on go.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Okay, well. Close.
You went 3, 2, 1, pop.
Well,
like,
yeah.
1 pop.
3, 2, 1, pop.
Pop. No, you went 3, 2,
Pop,
1
pop.
pop.
Pop, pop.
Pop, pop. All right, anyways. Okay, so I have...
We need to give a shout out to
I have 5.2.
our Nutty Squad team leader,
Jose.
for the hookup.
He
on a couple of
curated.
these bottles.
Yes.
So, Jose, for watching the replay, I don't think you're in here at the moment.
Oh, they're saying that my cork pop was better, though. Probably because I waited the full beat that you're supposed to wait when you do 3, 2, 1, go. But, like, we should have just gone on 1 if that's how you're doing. Please know that we're just giving each other a hard time.
We'll see when I watch the replay. I will get out the metronome. I'll be like, okay, we're about 90 beats per minute, and I go on the end of 1.
It feels like
she goes on the end of 1, and I go on 1.
No, it was the opposite.
No, I went on...
Okay,
I went on 1.
Whatever. Don't act like I wasn't also
You went
in band.
on 1 and
No.
1 and
No.
2 and
Yours was early for sure,
No.
Bourbon Junkie says.
Oh, come on.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You gonna believe them?
Yes.
Okay.
They're unbiased viewers. Versus you, who is definitely biased. Oh, you're not biased.
No.
Okay, anyways.
I'm the least
Chad
biased.
Free, Cork Pop, Team Sarah. Jay, thank you.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
Thank you.
Um,
Chad, no.
I'm the least biased person in the world.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone's talking about it.
Everyone's talking about it. Yes, everyone says so.
Which one do I have again? 6.
I have 5.2.
Mine is 113 on the dot. Yours...
Am I crazy if I say banana pudding?
Wait, sorry. That's the bottle number. Mine is 114.6 proof. And yours is 115.3.
Right. I got a little banana pudding. With the what do you call them? Nilla wafers and the pudding.
You know what? I'm kind of getting that too. That might just be confirmation bias. But it's sort of like a
Now I want banana pudding though. Is the problem. I saw a recipe for a bourbon banana cream pie. They're definitely related.
well, they're 0.8 chapters away from each other.
And I want to try it. Anyways, I want to try that recipe. Which this seems like the perfect thing to go with it.
Absolutely. No, this is a nice, easy nose.
What else is in there?
There's some apple.
Sugar, yeah. Maybe some green apple.
And a cinnamon to black pepper spice.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
Right. Really nice nose.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers. Woo! That's good.
The nose does not equal the palate here, though. I was thinking this is gonna. Oh, so it's 115 proof, but it smells so light. Like this is gonna be kind of light and fruity. No, smoky. Maybe like a little, like a hair peaty, but that actually works really nicely. Normally, I get that and I'm like,
How would? Well, notes can get in there several different ways, but I'm like, leave it to the Whiskey Vault to put some peat in there somehow, even though this is Indiana bourbon.
No, but I'm just saying I just get that flavor.
Somehow they put peat in there. Those Scotch loving.
No, I think it's coming from that like smoky area.
Yeah, it's the Texas heat. But if anyone could sneak it in there, Rex and Daniel.
It like starts off pretty, it's kind of buttery at the front and then it dries out towards the middle and that's when that smokiness comes into play for me on this one. Again, this is 5.2. He has 6. So I would like to trade these.
Yes, we'll do that. I'm getting more apple,
And
I think.
Good finish.
In mine, especially on the finish. Kind of like some green apple peel. But that smokiness, it's almost like you hollowed out an apple and blew some smoke into it. You're smoking out of an apple or something.
People really do that. I mean, when in a bind.
Tobacco purposes.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Sure.
And a little bit of, there's a little honey. Honey.
This is savory. Like, I keep going, like, smacking my lips.
Yeah,
like,
it's a lip smacker.
It is. Okay, so we'll trade now. So you have the 5.2. I have the 6.
Oh, yeah, that is a little different. Do we know how long it was aged in Texas after sourcing?
I get more apple on yours.
Yeah. 42 months on what Sarah's drinking now, 6. And 46 months.
Ooh.
The one that I'm drinking now, the 5.2.
I think yours comes off a little smokier than mine did, even. These are powerful.
Ooh, yeah, yours is more silky. It's more honey tea kind of combo. Whoa.
Yeah.
Hey, fire on the tongue.
Yeah.
Woo, with a bite. That's nice. That's real nice. Huh. You're welcome, Clifton.
Both very good. I have an answer.
I don't know. I haven't had my second sip yet.
Okay. Well, I've already. Sometimes you just know. I always give it time to see, but yeah, I already have a choice. They're both really good. This one is hot on the finish, which is a lower proof, right, than this one?
Yeah. Barely.
Barely. They're about roughly the same.
Cinnamon Red Hots finish on this one.
Okay.
Let's try this one again, real quick.
I need to go and rinse a glass for whatever's next. I think we should probably do the Still Austin next.
Okay.
Of course, we probably did this all out of whack proof-wise.
Oh.
Yeah, of course. What else?
My, yes.
What else can you expect from us?
Okay. 3, 2, 1, then go.
3, 2, 1,
go. Oh.
You didn't...
I thought you were just like, this is how you do it.
No, I didn't think that we needed another example.
This is how you do it.
Didn't think we needed...
Well, so you picked...
I picked the 5.2.
I liked the 6.
Well, it seemed really split, though, when people were voting, too. So I think they're both really good. I think it just comes down to, like, very...
What about this one are you liking more?
The mouthfeel and the finish, honestly. This one is a little...
I think...
hot. I don't know.
I think this one's a little... I think going from this one, getting, like, with me starting with this one first, and then going to this one, is what made me want to go back to this one. And I think you starting with this one and then going to this one is what made you want to go back to that one.
But I really like the flavors. This is my favorite nose. I like the mouthfeel the best, and I like the finish the best. So that's just me. I think they're both really tasty.
They are. I don't know. I'm a 6 fan.
Okay, well, there you go. I'll drink this one, you drink that one.
Well, I want to drink this one too.
No.
As I'm sure you want to drink this one too.
No, I'm just kidding. I do. They're both really good. I'm just trying to make it a me versus you thing, per usual.
We do that. From time to time.
It's just a healthy competition.
From time to time.
It keeps things interesting. I don't know. It's entertaining, at least in my mind.
Well, 3 really strong...
I promise that we don't have the energy to do this all the time, though. He's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I don't care. What do you want to do?
I'm like, cool, me either. 3 really strong offerings from the Crowded Barrel here tonight.
Yeah, really great stuff.
Which is great because it would suck to be like, yeah, we really missed being there. Let's, try some of their stuff we haven't in a while. Oh, they suck.
Well...
But we know that they wouldn't because we've had them before.
Right, we have.
They're good.
We've had them at the events, and, like, yeah. Those guys...
They're always tasty.
Wouldn't put out anything that wasn't, like... So... 100% trust their judgment. Don't need to pre-taste it to know. Okay. All right.
All right. Still Austin is actually a distillery that we visited our first year when we went down there to Austin for the first Bastards Ball. Back before he was even officially called the Bastards Ball.
Aww.
Yeah. And at the time, they didn't have any bourbon ready.
It was still maturing.
They had gin and vodka, right? Because they made us some really great cocktails.
I think they were selling like their White Dog too, maybe. I can't remember.
I think maybe.
I feel like they were doing cocktails with it.
Yeah. Now this one was sent to us from their marketing company, so we always like to disclose that.
Well, we went down there that first year. We did some video coverage. If you watch our first year of that video. We do show like where we went there, and they gave us a tour and all the stuff. So I guess we just got on their list of people to contact when this finally comes out, because we had shot that stuff. So
which we appreciate.
It showed up, and we were like, "Hey, look at this! Yeah. Who knew?"
But we're gonna do it live here, so obviously they don't get to approve anything.
Well, no one gets to approve anything anyway. So.
That's right. We shan't do it.
And
it's
I do
not
really,
ethical.
Bourbon Junkies point out that this bottle is beautiful. I do really like this a lot. I think it's a really pretty bottle. I like the artwork. And I hope that they do like more editions with different art. I think that would be really neat.
It sort of has like a wine, like this would maybe fit in more with like a wine label, but I'm glad that it's not in a wine bottle, because then it's just like, okay, well let's just call it wine.
Yeah.
This is more of a bourbon bottle, but yeah, I love this. It's called The Musician.
Which is fun.
Yeah.
I like it.
This is 98.4 proof, so we are stepping down in proof.
So we did mess up.
Keep that in mind.
We should have done this one
From Grain to
first.
Glass, Still Austin Whiskey Company, Pop Cork Pop.
All right, cork is popped, and
Respectable.
Lil is here, and good
Hello.
morning.
Happy birthday. Good morning.
And happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll give you a birthday cheers.
Birthday cheers. I shall cheers you with my heartiest bourbon.
And if you were here, it wouldn't be morning, first of all. We would just be drinking. And we could cheers you in person. But there will always be next year. I told Chad this year, my birthday, I'm just going to do my 30th birthday again. Because it might as well be like this past year didn't even happen. I don't know.
True.
So we're redoing.
Everyone gets a redo from 2020.
Everyone gets a redo. You didn't like your birthday last year? Great. Redo it again this year.
Certified Texas whiskey. That's good.
Ooh. I mean, so aged at least 2 years.
Yeah, because it's straight.
So, but I want to see your reaction, though.
This straight bourbon is more than just Texas-grown corn, rye, and malted barley, so all the grains are Texas. Distilled and aged in oak barrels. It's music in a bottle.
Yeah, and this is straight up from them. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Is that the ocean? No, I just hear you sniffing. That's what I said.
It's like bubble gum. It's a
juicy fruit.
Spearmint type of.
We were on the wrong gum train.
No, it's totally bubble gum. Wow.
I think it smells like juicy fruit. But I also, when was the last time I
double the pleasure, double the fun, double mint gum.
When was the last time I chewed any of those gums, though? Let's be honest. It reminds me of how I think that smells.
We had that flavor note on one of our barrel picks last night.
It is kind of gum.
It was gum specifically from baseball cards.
And
Babe Ruth rookie card, I believe, was the official note. Berries and
cake batter.
Sweet.
Yeah, vanilla
sweet
or
dessert.
yellow cake batter.
Mm-hmm. But even like the frosting, little sprinkles on top.
Okay.
Wait. There's a fruit in there too. What is that? Is that a pear? I don't smell many pears, so. Or is it a peach?
Like an underripe pear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out what the fruit was too.
It's like one of those when they ruin dessert by putting some fruit in it. It's like a fruit and dessert.
Right. The majority of people don't feel that way, I don't think. So, I think that's just you.
Interesting.
And you married someone who does like that, so you better either get over it or get used to not eating pie that has fruit in it. All right.
Everyone's now like, what are you going to do, Chad?
He'll get over it and try it anyways, let's be honest. Okay, I mean, my first instinct is, it's kind of light. Fair. It isn't really, though. It's 90, what'd you say, 98? 98.4? Really not, actually, that light, but compared to what we just tasted. So we really did mess this up, though.
This is what I love about a lot of stuff that we tried from Texas is any Kentuckian would call this young from the age statement. But it does...
Oh, from the age statement alone, yes.
Yes, from it saying aged at least 2 years.
You don't need that long.
It doesn't taste like a 2-year-old aged elsewhere bourbon. If I had to guess, I'd be like, I don't know, it's like 6.
I would agree with you. I was about to say, I guess 5, 6 years.
Wow, I don't taste any youth on this.
No.
There's no, grassy... or it's not grain forward with the corn.
I mean, if this is it's got a lot of spice on the finish too. Peppery.
Now this might just be a result of us coming off 115 proof things or in that area. It does taste a little muted, but I think it's probably just
it's from where we came from. Because on my second sip, when I gave it a second and came back, it popped more that time. So in order to give this a 100% fair evaluation,
we'll have to do it again.
Just saying we're going to have to do it again because we should have started with this one. But it's okay. Sometimes we just want to do what we want to do on lives. I am really impressed, though, I have to say. Like, really impressed.
They recommend putting on a record that you love. So, will someone please start singing to us?
No. Tony Bag of Donuts said, hey, y'all. First, you missed my birthday last Sunday.
What?
Then you missed the Bastards Ball this week. You guys are bad YouTube friends. Just kidding. How about some extra innings Texas style? I don't know what Texas style is. Okay, I'm rambling. Cheers.
Well, you've stumbled onto our plot to piss you off. Sounds like it went pretty well.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Thank you.
Tony Joey Bag of Donuts.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. Happy belated birthday.
I don't know about the extra innings. Coming off that barrel pick yesterday, I'm feeling a little like need some recovery. But I will say, just so you guys know, I'll go ahead and let you know, next weekend will be our first anniversary. So we will be celebrating on our Sunday Live with some more special. Don't even give them eyebrows, Chad. Weird. No eyebrows.
The eyebrows are for drinking bourbon. I can see how you would.
Don't. Anyways. So we'll be celebrating with some special pours. Cause you guys have been with us for a long time. I can't even believe it's been a year.
I know.
And then like a couple weeks after that, it'll be my birthday, so we'll be celebrating again.
There
so
you go.
I feel like we're gonna be doing extra innings then. So not to like brush you off, Tony, but I'm kind of.
But here's a little brush off.
Next weekend we'll do extra innings and it will be like bigger. They did it bigger and better. Matt is asking, did you guys get the record in the media pack for the Still Austin box? No, it was just the bottle. Huh? So. Don't they know we have a record player?
Crap. I'm gonna say it's crap now.
I'm gonna cry.
No, it's good. But no,
this is great. Super thankful to get anything at all.
Yeah.
But I would. Why are you gonna tell me? No, I'm just kidding. But what was on it though? Can you let me know? Yeah. I want to see. Is it like a mixtape but a record? That would be cool.
A mixed record.
Can you even do that? That's cool.
Sure.
You don't know.
You can do anything these days.
I mean, I guess.
Robot Scott is going to be in Lexington tomorrow and Tuesday. What do I need to bring home with me? I would suggest going to Justin's House of Bourbon.
Seeing what picks they have.
What vintage stuff they have. Then, I don't know. I might go.
If he's going, you should look on Heaven Hill's Facebook page. They're doing, if he's coming tomorrow.
Well, I think those spots
is it sold out?
Filled up.
I was going to say, check
maybe that's
and
why
see.
he's coming.
I was going to say, check and see if those spots for that Elijah Craig grenade, I don't know what else you call it, that finished grenade.
I always forget what it's officially called.
Is sold out, but it was pickup only and you had to register for a spot, so it might be full.
Oh man, that is tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. Oh no.
Oh man.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out off camera. We have a lot of errands to run tomorrow.
I'm going to be doing more driving.
Chad's going to be driving all day for like the third day in a row.
All I've been doing lately.
It's okay. It'll be worth it because at the end you get a treat.
Yeah.
And it's bourbon.
Yeah. Okay.
And a kiss from me.
Okay.
Okay, he's not happy still.
I mean...
He's still displeased.
Yeah.
Yay.
Clifton wants a vinyl of Freddie Johnson just telling stories, and I agree with that completely. Freddie Johnson.
They should sell
Buffalo
Story
Trace.
Time by Freddie Johnson record because it would sell like crazy. Just his voice.
Good night, Moon. Good night, Weller Antique 107.
They need to rewrite it though for like the distillery.
Good night, Eagle Rare. Yeah. I would listen to that going to bed and be like, ah.
So I'm not gonna lie to you. The other night when I've been having some trouble sleeping, and when I was trying to fall asleep, but obviously I can't turn my brain off, I was like, what can we do that's interesting and different this year for Christmas? And I was trying in my head to rewrite the 12 Days of Christmas song, but for bourbon, and I was like, 12 stags a leaping. I was like, what?
Yeah, I remember us working on that.
And I was like, what will there be 11 of?
Yeah.
And because I was thinking like we could do the days out, we could drink the things, somewhat.
I like it.
I don't know. I thought it would be fun, but then that kept me up until 3 o'clock in the morning. And I didn't get very far.
Since all we got in when this was shipped to us was the bottle, which sounds super lame to say. All we got was a bottle. We don't know what these are selling for. So if anyone in the chat has that info, if you could let us know, please, what this is going for.
Also, just like because we uncorked this, I know we really didn't do it for the other ones because they were very more like limited release stuff. And this may be too.
$50.
$50. We'll buy the next one that they put out. We'll purchase again.
Yeah, I mean, 50 is tough looking at the specs on the sheet, but they don't taste like the specs on the sheet. I think this is a really enjoyable, almost 100 proofer. So yeah,
I agree.
I would give it a recommend.
And again, like $50 at a giant distillery in Kentucky is going to get you something different than $50 at a small distillery in Texas. So
Agreed.
Like, really enjoy it. This is great quality. And I respect that the first thing that you put out, they took the time to put out the thing that they knew that they wanted to put out.
They didn't put out a 6-month.
Right. They could have, and they didn't.
Agreed.
I fully support it. Would give them my money again. Not that I did it before. Well, we visited and gave them money. But we bought some things. She gave us shirts.
Yeah.
And that is still my favorite tank top.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's great. Such a good shirt.
And I have the lawn chair.
Me
Still
too.
Austin shirt.
It's a good shirt.
It's really cool.
All right.
But
anyways.
No, recommend.
That's a lot of rambling from me.
I think we have a super chat above that one.
I'll go find it. Kilco says, been at the BB Bastards Ball. Okay, sorry. Took me a second. Digitally the past 2 years. Plan to finally go this year. But you know how it goes. Mm-hmm. Hopefully we will all get to meet there in person next year. Fingers crossed.
Yes.
Next year's going to be crazy.
Yes.
It's already, the past 2 years have been wild. Like, I feel like it's just a flash of a day in front of my eyes. It's just like, taste this, meet this person, take this picture, say hello, now taste this again. It's so fun, but it's like, I mean, in a weird way to describe it, like, it's kind of like your wedding day, like where it's over before you really feel like it even, like, it just goes by in a flash. And that's kind of how I feel like that event is. It's so great to meet people, but it's almost a whirlwind.
Yeah.
So I can't even imagine what it's going to be like next year.
Yes. Thank you, Kilco. And
Thank you, Kilco.
The one below.
And then we have David saying, "Did you guys get a chance to try the Herman Marshall samples I sent? Those were our Texas whiskeys."
Those are.
You done blew it. He was sorting through samples before this.
Blew it, and I picked them up and I was like, "Oh yeah, we gotta try these sometime."
And you
looking for Texas things.
You forgot to bring it
up.
up.
La la la. I can go grab one.
Go grab one.
Okay.
Go.
Thank you both.
Thank you.
Cheers.
All right, I'll keep you entertained until he's
Tell them a story.
Until he's back.
Spin them a yarn.
Well, he's poured Juntos for us. So for those of you who don't know, this is Balcones. Yes, thank you, Brian and Tammy, for this bottle of Juntos. This is whiskey finished in tequila casks, which is not something that I thought I would like. And then we were at the Bastards Ball last year, and forgive me, I don't remember who it was. I know Jose was with us when we were tasting it, and I think Carl too. Again, a blur. But I was really surprised because I like tequila in the sense that it's like the only thing that I'll shoot besides bourbon. And I obviously like whiskey. And I was really surprised at how well those flavors married together for this bottle. So I'm excited to revisit it. You can see we haven't had too much of it because it's not normally, I'm not normally like, what do I want tonight? I want that bourbon or whiskey that's finished in a tequila barrel, even though I really liked it. So I'm glad that we did this night so that we could bring up things that we don't normally revisit. Back to talking about events really quickly. Monica said New Orleans Bourbon Festival 2021, please. And yes, we will be there if they said they're going to do it. They're going to honor this year's tickets for next year. So as long as everything is still a go, we will be there too. That's what I mean though, like New Orleans Bourbon Festival.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying though, is that like next year will be tight. I got to figure out my schedule. I'm like, how many days from this year of vacation can I push forward into next year? Mm-hmm. I'm actually going to ask that question. Ooh, so herbal. Smells like pepper and
savory.
Yes, pepper
like
and
thick cut bacon.
Almost like a
ham hock.
Yeah. Plants, like, I don't know that I can tell you what a succulent smells like, but I mean tequila is from no, I'm stupid. Is it agave?
Well, there is some agave.
Tequila. Yeah. David said, I didn't mean to interrupt the live and make you grab them.
No.
But it's not an interruption to remind us of the thing that we should have done.
Because we were waiting for, like, the proper live, and this is obviously the proper live, so we're actually really glad.
Such a fun and funky bottle.
Yeah, I love this. We've done it before. It was already open.
So shocked that you love it though, because I think it's a lot of coffee up front.
I'm not getting that coffee.
No?
I'm not concentrating on the coffee.
It is so... I mean, I would call it weird, but I love that about it.
I'm surprised that you like it, because I get a touch of licorice.
Okay, maybe I'm picking up coffee where you're getting licorice.
Yeah, it's very, funky, as you said. It's... Not to take it back to bubblegum, but like those more like off-the-wall bubblegum flavors where they put some weird, I can't think of anything now, but...
I don't smoke cigars. It's probably not going to happen. I know some people have been like, well, if I bring you this, maybe you'll like it and then we'll try them. And then I just don't think that I'm going to be that person. I'll try to grow into those shoes, but... I don't think that's for me.
Agreed.
But I feel like if you do, like, this would be a great one to sip with. I feel like the notes in here would bring out the notes in whatever cigar you're smoking and vice versa. Obviously, you can't just mix any one with anyone, but...
Yeah.
It is so cool. Like, this bottle is like the cool friend that I want to aspire to be.
Yeah. And the spice that it brings is so different than... like a bourbon spice that's being finished. It has like this, I don't even know. It's like some exotic flower that grows in the desert that like you extract something from and you put it in there. It just tastes very like tribal, like just like, I don't know, a medicine man ground it and put it in here. It's
it's very herbal and earthy and funky, but I do think that this bottle could be divisive, and I think I saw that Robot Scott said that this was his... I think you're saying this was your least favorite thing from the Bastards Ball, which I can actually see.
Yeah, I can see how this would be one or the other. I feel like
this is going to push you... It is weird and different, and so I think that's going to make you go, I love it or I hate it.
Right.
I didn't... Again, like I said, whenever I tasted it there, I did not think that I was going to like this at all. I was like, I don't get how that... makes sense, but it works for me. It
works, man. It works so well. Brian is saying, glad that Sarah tipped me off to ask them to try this from behind their table last year. So unique. Yeah.
Did I do that?
Oh, good. Yeah, you did.
I did.
Like agave, maybe, Perry is saying. Yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
That's what I got on the nose, like a cactus plant or something that's... Again, I don't know how I know what that smells like, but in my imagination, I mean, I've been around them. It's like that smell when you're in the garden section or something.
And then Chris, the belated birthday boy, Says, thanks for the birthday and Blanton's shout-outs. That's right.
Of course.
Wish we were there with you. It would be strange with no tailgating at the Cats game.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah, that's going to be weird.
And then there's not going to be any Keeneland next month. No tailgating there. So many things to
tailgating.
No tailgating.
Right now.
I feel like we should just set up a tent and tables in our driveway, and then just like any of our neighbors that pass by walking their dogs be like, hey, you want to have a pour? All right, be on your way. As they walk through the neighborhood.
We'd be the most popular neighbors.
We would be. I don't know. I feel like we gotta have a barbecue or something.
True.
Outside, obviously.
Ooh, this would be good with barbecue.
Socially distanced. Ooh, this would be good with barbecue. Good call, Chad.
This has a really nice savory note.
So I guess we're going into a little overtime.
A little.
A little.
A little. Happy birthday,
We didn't get to the Icor, but I think we've done it before. One of the sample bottles that Marsha brought us, I think, was an Icor.
You are correct. This one is not cracked, but that sample.
But that one is.
We did.
Brimstone to finish the night tonight for Chad and Sarah.
Don't have it.
I don't think that we have it.
Unless
Again,
we have it in
if we
a
do,
sample. But...
Maybe. We probably do have it in a sample. Again, working on our sample organization, and apparently we have a problem with misplacing balcones, so... All right, let's try.
We'll do one of these.
One of these.
Maybe both.
Well, why don't you have one and I'll have one?
All right, we'll do that. So we're gonna do what does the HM stand for? Herman Melville? That can't be right.
I think that's what he said. He went away, David. I mean, and by he went away, I mean that comment is way back up in the thread. Is what I mean.
Divine, single malt 101 proof, and rye single barrel 118 proof. Which would you like, Sarah?
The 118.
Okay.
Herman Marshall. Thank you, David.
I didn't think it was
he's
Herman
looking
Melville.
out. He's looking out. Trev says, "See you at your tailgate party."
Okay. All right. Don't you threaten me, Trev.
I mean, I'll have to get a hammock for him.
I already have the captain's hat, so.
And we'll have to do it while it's still warm enough to where he can only wear the captain's hat.
Oh my God.
You're the one who said it.
Yeah.
Not me.
It's true. Oh, come on. Yeah.
Now I look like a terrible wife for being like, well, he can only wear the captain's hat.
And it's on the internet.
And it's out there forever. So, well, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? I know how I meant it.
Okay, so again, I have the 101 proof single malt, and you have the 118 single barrel rye.
Right.
Herman Marshall, Texas.
What is that? It reminds me of something else we've had tonight.
This has a lot of rye spice in it.
This is the rye?
Yeah, you have the rye.
And it's 118 proof because I'm not getting typical rye spices. I'm getting floral and
This is
maybe like a light nutmeg.
grain and rye spice.
JG says, can you two say cheers to my wife, Krista?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Krista.
Miss.
If it's a special occasion.
Miss Wentworth.
That's
Miss 877 Mash Now.
Now you've ruined it for her.
No, I'm sure she loves it.
She probably loves it.
But cheers to you.
But cheers. I don't know if there's a special occasion, but to you. This almost reminds me, it's kind of floral.
Well,
And yeah, nutmeg
that took a turn.
and a
That took a turn.
little cakey.
Okay, so this started off a little grain forward, but then it took this turn to coffee, but now it's finishing like a cigar. And a chocolate sauce, specifically a sauce, like chocolate fountain. Actually.
Does anyone do those anymore, though? Like,
I
I
don't think
definitely
it's
think,
not very
again,
sanitary.
when you think about things that won't come back, I'd like to make a list of things that won't come back after this
don't
year.
offend anyone who recently had a chocolate fountain.
No,
Sarah.
I'm saying things that won't come back after this year because of, the precautions and things. I feel like high-fiving in, like, the workplace won't come back. I don't know, though. And something like a communal dipping station is also something that I feel like might not come back.
Oh, it will. It will.
I don't know.
Habits are hard to break.
Okay, so for me, I don't really care if it comes back or not. I just, again, when I'm laying awake at night, I think about lists of things that won't come back after 2020. And, like, shaking hands when you meet someone is something that will come back, right? That's going to happen. Yeah. But anyways, it just, my brain works funny. I don't know. Trev, you can come back when it's cold. And you can come any time of year. It's fine. High fives will never die, says Drew Bolin.
See? It's true. Woo Drew. Woo Drew knows.
Woo Drew.
I mean, if Drew comes in and he goes, woo, you gotta be like, yep.
You gotta say Drew.
You gotta say Drew.
He says woo.
He says, I say woo, you say Drew. He says it every time he walks into a room. He says, and he doesn't have a mic. He's just, when I say woo, you say Drew. Woo! And then you're like, Drew. Woo! And like, Drew.
This is 100% a lie.
Yeah, but it's on the internet now.
But wouldn't it be funny?
So isn't it a little true?
So this is for Todd.
Oh, Todd.
Todd Koopa.
Koopa.
Says, thank you again for a fantastic weekend. Spoiler, Todd was able to help us with our new riff pick. Even if I was the only one that didn't pick a winner, he also did not choose the one. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. He's got a great palate. And I'd be remiss if I didn't say
Snuffleupagus. I think that was one of his tasting notes or something.
Snuffleupagus?
Yeah, I can't remember.
That's funny.
But thank you,
Isn't
Todd.
Isn't that from Sesame Street?
Yeah, Snuffleupagus. It's a big elephant-looking thing. He's Snuffleupagus.
Yeah, no. I always love to see big shaggy dogs like golden doodles or whatever, and they're all walking funny. I'm like, it looks like a Snuffleupagus.
Yeah, Todd he voted for one barrel that no one else voted for.
So this is funky.
But hey, you know.
And I think it's the high rye working. It starts off like your average bourbon. And then I get, and this is very strange. Well, should I let you try it first? I get kind of a shampoo note.
Herbal essence? I
couldn't place the exact brand. And it kind of hangs out.
Mane and tail?
What is that?
Mane and tail?
No, I don't. I've never used that. I couldn't say.
I mean, you have a mane, you have a tail.
See, but I'm still just thinking about banana pudding from that bottle earlier, and that's all I really want right now.
Sure.
And I don't have the ingredients to make.
Speaking of dogs, Todd D asks, "How is ours?"
Well, she's good. She actually tore her ACL last weekend, which was very heartbreaking.
Whoa.
So she's hopping around on 3 legs right now. She gets around good, though.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know.
But we have to carry her up and down stairs, and she does have to have surgery on Thursday morning.
But then she'll be right as rain in about a month.
So she's actually torn her other one before, and it takes about 4 weeks for her to recover. So that's something that we'll be doing.
Irish Spring.
It's soapy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird.
It's a very high rye.
Yeah, I think that's what's giving me
that vibe. If I had to guess, a little younger, because I feel like the older that a high rye gets, the less of what I feel like we're picking up in this one.
Yeah.
You know.
I hear you.
And with it obviously being, I would assume, a more relatively newer distillery, then that checks out. The math checks out. It's good though. For 118, it's going down rather smooth.
Thank you all for the Porzo well wishes. Yeah, she's poor baby.
Yeah.
She's gonna be fine though. She's just gonna get real spoiled.
Yeah.
She doesn't like to stand up to eat her food, so I'll bring it to wherever she's very spoiled.
She can stand. She's just like, Mom.
Well, it gets tired.
Bring me my food. I want to eat it in bed.
Her other leg isn't great either. She's got joint pain and arthritis, so.
Yeah.
We just try to make it easy on her.
True.
Some of us a little more than others, because I'm a big softie.
Come on. Which, what do you think about that one? Do you get that? Did you get that turn? It was kind of.
Oh yes.
Grain forward, and then it turns coffee, but then it goes.
Yes, 100% coffee.
Chocolate. As you let it settle.
It's a chocolate covered espresso bean.
I mean, it's good. It's unique.
But I'm gonna have to go with yours.
I also, yes.
Yeah. Which is what I thought that I would go with this high rye because it's higher proof. But whatever it is about that high rye that's giving me, I don't know how else to describe it, but kind of a soapy note is, not for me. So I'm going to go with the one that you have, which is the single malt.
Yep. Single malt 101 proof. It's got to be the proof, right? It's that famous 101 proof.
To be fair, I like the nose on mine better. On the high rye.
Yeah. It was a nice nose. Agreed. What other Garrison Brothers expressions have you had? So also the first year that we went down to Austin, we went to Garrison Brothers and did a tour and had a tasting of 5.
You had 3 and I had 3. I think we had different ones. Or was it 5?
I think it was 4 or 5.
I don't know.
And there was one that we had. I think Cowboy is the best thing that they make, but it is a little expensive.
Yeah. I like this honeydew.
Yeah, the honeydew's great. But as like a bourbon, though, I would say the Cowboy is the best thing that they make. But we had a flavored one there that I could never. Esposito? Or is that song? It was something like that, though.
That's Despacito.
Is it? Despacito? I've been hearing it. My world is turned upside down. Really?
I think so.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure because I don't listen to the radio.
I'm pretty sure it's Esposito.
And the song? No, I know that's not true.
Okay. Carla Espinosa?
That's from Scrubs.
Aren't those the ones that have nougat? Don't the Espinosas have nougat in it? That's
I know.
Dr. Kelso.
Estacado.
Estacado is the one that we had. But is it Esposito or
it's
what?
Despacito, Justin Bieber. Clifton says. With hearts for eyes, I would have rolled my eyes at Chad
Clifton.
Too. I mean, like, if one of us is going to know the name of a Justin Bieber song, it's probably
I'm actually really
me.
glad I didn't know the name of a Justin Bieber song, to be honest with you.
Not that I like it. I just, I'm a hair younger, so I might know the things.
What's this Esposito song?
What is this Justin Bieber song?
Playing on the Victrola?
Oh, my gosh.
This Justin Bieber.
Well, to be fair, we have gone 11 minutes into overtime. So...
I'm no believer.
And that's how I know it's time to go.
Yes, the I already forgot what it's called.
Estacado.
Estacado.
Remember staccato?
Yes,
from
staccato
music?
from music. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a port finished whiskey at Garrison, and there again we go. That it's not that we don't like port. It's just we're not huge fans of Angel's Envy's port finish.
Well, there have been some. I didn't like Town Branch's port finish either.
Nope.
Sometimes port just comes off. I think it has
comes
to
at you all wrong.
It comes at you all wrong. And I think Bardstown has done a port finish, if I'm not wrong. That, again, sometimes it comes off if it's done wrong, like not aged long enough or the whiskey's not old enough. To me, it reads as burnt keratin. And I won't apologize. I can't drink it.
No.
Who wants to drink that? The
Nobody.
smell of you lighting your hair on fire. Who wants to drink that taste? Not me. I don't.
Maybe Justice Beaver?
Justice?
Justice Beaver.
Sounds like he became a superhero and wasn't very
Justice
good at hiding
Beaver. Maybe. Very lame superhero.
Hey, we should go watch a movie.
Where's Donald Faison? No, I agree. We should. We should watch that one.
Oh, he's got a lot of things to go do. Doesn't he have like 8 kids?
Doesn't he have like 16 kids or whatever they said?
That's what his wife said when he hit on her in the club. And by he sent his friend to hit on her. And by his friend, it was Zach Braff.
Yeah, Zach Braff.
We know some Scrubs trivia.
Been listening to that podcast,
if
man.
you know.
Yeah.
We got to get on there, but I don't know how that's going to happen.
Well, the first step is finally sending that email.
We need to buy the mug, and then we need to put bourbon in the mug, and then we need to tag them in the video of us pouring bourbon into the mug and send that to Joelle. And that's how, the producer, and that's how you get on the show.
They were talking about wanting to make Deashun into a liquor. And I was like, it needs to be a bourbon. It needs to be, what you trying to get into.
He likes...
Yeah. It needs to be a bourbon.
Could be a rum.
It could be. Maybe a bourbon finished in a rum barrel?
I think we have just lost 90% of the chat.
I know, they all listen to it.
No, they don't.
No. Okay.
Okay, Die Hard. Yes, I'm going to watch Die Hard.
Yep.
And you know what? Maybe what would be fun is if we do the watch-along thing again for all of...
Oh, yeah, we could
just
do
like... Don't mind me. I'll just spill this all over me. Actually, I didn't spill a drop.
Not a drop. She is a professional. Do not try this at home.
Wow. No, there's nothing here.
And that's
Look
how
at
you
that.
do it.
Don't talk
And
with our
that's what's up.
That's why we don't talk with our hands. Yes, we should do the watch along, talk along. But then I won't really get to watch it. You know what I mean?
I know.
Maybe we should just video my reactions watching it and cut that together. And I'll be drinking. So because I do talk at the TV during movies, I am one of those people. Which don't try to take it from me. I love it. Mm-hmm. Like, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's half the fun of watching movies at home.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah. Ghostbusters 2. Maybe we should.
Maybe we should watch Ghostbusters 2.
So let me put this. I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there on the internet. No. All right, fine. I won't.
Go ahead.
Iverson, our buddy Iverson.
Yes, hasn't it?
Didn't know the Ghostbusters 2 existed.
Well, it's not his fault. Maybe he didn't like the first one.
No, he liked the first one. I asked him.
Oh, well, I don't know. I forget about it sometimes. I mean, I know that it exists and I've seen it.
See, I saw it.
Did I watch it? You made me watch it, right?
No, we watched the first one.
We watched the first one.
When it came out, I was a kid. I know people say it's not as good as the first one.
Brian.
But I saw it as a kid, and I liked it.
You liked it.
I liked it. I still like it.
Well, I mean, he wasn't a kid when you were a kid, so.
Who? Iverson?
Yeah,
right.
He's my age, so.
Right. Well. Yeah, but I said I don't know how it came up. He said something about too hot or something like that, and I said too hot to handle, too cold to hold, and I started going into the whole Ghostbusters 2 song, call the Ghostbusters and they're in control. Well, I guess we're gonna have
and he
to
was like,
take control. And he said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Bobby Brown, Ghostbusters 2." And he was like, "Ghostbusters 2." There's not a second one. I was like,
it's the Mandela effect.
Yeah, it might be.
Is there really a Ghostbusters 2? Because I haven't seen it.
Well, that's not a big shock. You hadn't seen
kidding.
Ghostbusters 1.
I'm just kidding. No, I hadn't until you made me watch it.
So
and it was great. I had a fun time.
Today I texted him the Bobby Brown music video of Ghostbusters 2, which is pretty... It was 1989?
So the year that we were born.
Yeah. As in her and Iverson.
Me and Iverson, who went to middle school together and have known each other ever since.
Yeah. So he didn't know.
I'm not surprised or mad at him.
I hope he's watching it tonight.
Oh my god, he's not watching it tonight. We'll FaceTime him later and ask him if he's watching.
Okay, you watch it.
All right.
Maybe we should invite him over, social distance, watch it together, and he can comment and be like, "This is the best movie I've ever seen."
No, he's gonna be like, "This is the worst shit I've ever seen." He'll do it.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have not unlimited.
Why am I dripping with goo? That's a good quote.
We have a good supply of bourbon and whiskey to share with him, which I think could entice him to come over.
That's true. That's how we'll get him.
And, yeah.
We won't even tell him that we're watching Ghostbusters 2.
We'll
be like,
you wanna
thanks
come
for
over?
inviting me over. Like,
We'll feed him, and then we'll be like, okay, now, here,
We'll watch a movie.
Reacting to this microphone. It'll be fun.
Here's a microphone. Please react into it.
Yeah, Halden said Stare with an H has entered the building, y'all. And honestly, I didn't think that was going to happen tonight, and then I knocked a glass over, so that's when I knew.
He is Vigo.
Yes, okay.
And everyone who has seen Ghostbusters 2 knows what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
And you and Iverson are like...
We're like, huh? Yeah, we don't know. Okay. I think it's time to wrap up.
It's that time, everybody. We did go extra innings.
I've already almost broken something. We went a little over. Why are we both circling commentary-style bonus episodes of our content? What?
Perry's doing that, too.
Oh.
There you go. Great minds think alike?
I guess. My brain isn't working right now, so I'm very tired.
This was a great Texas night. I hope you all had some Texas stuff that you were able to drink along with us. I think it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So far, Texas, pretty good in our book. That's why we did our second challenge coin is Texas.
It's true.
Yeah.
And yes, more challenge coins in the works. We've got the next 3. We know what we want them to be. It's just about the actual, getting them made. So that's coming in the near future. And like we said, next weekend we'll be celebrating our 1-year anniversary. But we've been doing the show for we've been doing it for...
This is the...
5 years?
Close to 120th live. I know it's not quite 120.
Wow.
But it's 110th something.
Huh.
Live that we've ever done.
And we've been doing the show since... Well, I guess we've been doing it since, early 2016. So not quite 5 years.
A maximum of 52 lives in a year so far, but that usually we don't hit that. So
good luck. So it's caught 50.
So over 2.5 years we've been doing lives.
So 125.
What?
Lives. 2.5 years times 50.
No, I said around 2.5 years.
Right.
We haven't hit 120 yet. I know that for sure.
Okay.
Because I label them every time I do the thumbnail.
Okay. Well, math.
Yeah, math. But around that, over 2 years of us doing lives. That's the takeaway.
I don't know why you went there, because we're talking about our anniversary, but we've been doing the show for a lot longer than the 1 year that we've been married.
Yes. Almost 5 years.
Almost 5 years.
Total for the show.
Yes. So
All
that's
right.
exciting for us.
That's exciting.
Lots of anniversaries coming
Lots
up.
of anniversaries.
Special occasions to celebrate with
good pours.
No one in person and everyone virtually. It's great.
But that's 2020.
That's just the way it is.
That's 2020.
Now I gotta play that song. That's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is. Some things will never change, but hopefully 2020 will. That's just the way it is. All right. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you're watching the replay, thanks for sticking around. My God, you watched a long video.
You've been patient with us tonight.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys next week. Produced episodes on Friday.
Yes, I can't wait to pick the pours for next weekend.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
I will get carte blanche.
Carte blanche.
I'm very excited.
That sounds delicious. Okay. Is that like a light chicken gravy?
Gross. Disgusting. Turn it off.
No, that's from Three Amigos.
Okay. Which I also
Chevy Chase said it.
I also haven't seen that, so.
It's El Guapo. Is that like a light chicken gravy? Or was that? I think it was Chevy Chase. Okay, I'm rambling. We'll see you guys when we see you.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.